happening? What's happening, everybody? This is that boy Rick Titus. This is that boy Rick Titus with WBGRtv, where the culture connects. Where the culture connects. WBGRtv. Listen, I'd like to thank everybody that's on these social media platforms that we are on. We're on about 8 of them, and I'd like to thank you guys. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And also, guys, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe and comment. We'll be right back. Yeah, I like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this broadcast. I'd like to thank everybody for coming into this broadcast. Subscribe and kick those doggone thumbs up. Hit that doggone notification bell that's on YouTube. And also, we want to thank the donators. We want to thank all of the donators that's donating to the channel to help keep this YouTube channel up and popping. Listen, we're talking about this WBGR TV. This WBGR TV. Go into the DM, and click on one of those links in there so you can get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Listen, this WBGR, welcome to WBGR TV, where you go, we follow. Where you go, we follow. Listen, this is a deal. This is the deal. A lot of you guys out there want to get on a network. In the DM, we got a powerful radio station, WBGR TV. You understand? You can see yourself on Roku TV. You can see yourself on Roku TV. This is the deal. A lot of you guys got something to say. Huh? A lot of you guys got something to say. Listen, just let me show you a little spells of what we can accomplish on this WBGR TV. We can do this nationwide. You don't even have to be in the studio in the DMV. You can be in Kansas. You can be in Chicago. You can be in Detroit. You can be in LA. All you got to do is just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can start getting yourself published and start getting yourself populated on these podcasts. You can talk about entertainment. A lot of people don't know what they can talk about. You can talk about gospels. You can talk about business news. You can talk about politics. You can talk about health and wellness. You are ministers out there. If you got a ministry out there, you can get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can talk about how we can get your podcast up and popping, family. This is a great thing. And also, you guys that's cooking, you got cooking shows that can come on the WBGR platform. This WBGR platform is great. It's a great platform, family. You get what I'm telling you? It's a great platform to be in. I thank everybody for commenting in the comments as well. I definitely appreciate you guys for commenting in the comments. You know, think about what kind of show you want to sponsor. Think about what kind of show you want to display. A lot of you ministries out there needs to be in tune with WBGR TV. If you got something to say, somebody out there needs to be touched, ministers. But the reason why you probably are not doing a podcast or coming on a radio station, maybe you think that your message is not intact. Yes, your message is great. You have a great message. You just got to touch somebody, family. You got to touch somebody. If you got a ministry out here, you might need to get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Sneak over in the DM. Sneak on over in the DM and start getting in touch with that boy Rick Titus and say, hey, look, I want to get on WBGR network. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You know, one thing I want to let everybody know. And I thank everybody for coming in the comments. I thank everybody for coming in the comments. Listen, stop letting your family, your friends, your co-workers, your wifey, your husband take you off of your goal. Take you off of your scribe. Get out of that crossroad and start doing business. Listen, family. Start doing business with people that looks like you and I. That looks like you and I. WBGR TV network is in the DMV in Hyattsville, Maryland. For the ones that sneaking in the back door, in that backyard, WBGR TV is located in Hyattsville, Maryland, in the DMV. If you wanna do a show, just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. My contact information is in the DM. My contact information is in the description. Listen, if you want to talk about whatever you would like to talk about, we got a good program. We got a good gospel program. We got a good sporting program. If you want to talk about sports, we got a good sportscasters that comes to WBGR and people can hear you. We got entrepreneurs, you entrepreneurs that want to get your business out there. You want to be seen, you want to be heard. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with WBGR TV so we can go ahead and get you on air next month. If you want to talk about what's going on in your local councilman in your area, and just keep in mind, you don't even have to be in the studio to get a podcast done, to come on this WBGR TV network. You don't have to be here in the state of Maryland. You can be anywhere in the world. All you got to do is just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so we can go over the preliminaries on what you got to do to get started and how you got to get started and what you want to say, how you want to say it. Be the first. Be the first to step out. Be the first to step out in your community and say, hey, I got my own podcast. Hey, I got my own radio station show. I got my show. I got my own show. Come up with a time, come up with a day, and come up with a content. Come on up with a content so you can get your content published out there, family. Work with that boy Rick Titus with this WBGR TV network. Be seen on Roku TV, huh? Be seen, man. Be heard. So listen, let's talk. What is the talk in Chicago? What is the talk in LA? What is the talk in Detroit? What is the talk in Washington, D.C.? Now, we got what's in the news right now that's not even in the news. 32 Black and brown women are missing in the DMV. Where they at? Where are they? That might be one of your loved ones. That's a talk that somebody can come on WBGR and talk about. WBGR TV in Hyattsville. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Now, what's going on with the areas that having these snowstorms with the senior citizens? What are your council members are doing? I know in the DMV we had a few senior citizens was talking about couldn't get their medicines delivered to them, and also with the trash not being picked up because of the ice storm. The ice that was in certain areas in Ward 7. Those are just a little minor issues, that we might need to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? So you can talk about business, politics, and the news, what's going on in the news. You can talk about anything that you think that your heart is desired to talk about. Be seen and be heard on WBGR TV network. This is a great avenue where you can start promoting your business. You can start promoting your vending. A lot of vendors we have in the DMV. We got a lot of vendors out there. So you guys can start talking about your business out here on the internet. All you got to do, listen, all I need for you guys to do is sneak over in the DM, sneak over in the description, and get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. I got all of my information in the DM, right in the description. So if you want a show, you want to do a show, you can start getting your show process, start getting your show on screen next month. All you got to do, let's talk about what we got to do. Let's talk about what content you want to do. Let's talk about you want to do a health and wellness. A lot of our family members are having some illness in the community. You might want to do a show on that. You might want to do a show on health and wellness. I mean, it's a whole lot of topics that you can talk about. So, let's go ahead and get upright. Let's go ahead and get upright. Let's go ahead and cross that road and stop letting your family, your co-workers, your wife, your husband, your kids, and maybe you stopping you from getting your show done on WBGR TV. It's a great thing, family. It's a great thing. So listen, do that boy a favor. Do that boy Rick Titus a favor and sneak on over in the DM. Sneak on over in the DM and start let's getting your show process. Let's start that show. Let's start getting your show process on WBGR TV. You understand what I'm saying, family? WBGR TV where the culture connects. Think about it. What a smooth topic where the culture connects. You understand? With WBGR TV. So let's go ahead and get your show done. Let's talk about what show you want to produce. You want to talk about health and wellness? You want to talk about business? You want to talk about the news? You want to talk about politics in your local cities? You want to talk about a cooking show? You want to talk about a vending show that you're doing? Some of you guys are in the gumball business. Some of you guys are in the soda and snack machine business. I mean, it's a whole lot of vendor business that you can talk about on the WBGR network, WBGR TV network. And keep in mind, you don't have to be in the studio. This is nationwide, family. So, you can get some people that's on the show that's in Chicago, in Dallas, Texas, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Washington, D.C. area, the DMV, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, Detroit, L.A., Greenville, Mississippi, wherever you land on this earth, you can get in touch with that boy Rick Titus and get your show. Get on one of our shows and talk about something that's inspiring. You're going to be a motivational speaker on WBGR TV network. Look, this is that boy Rick Titus with WBGR TV network. Get your show done today. Get it set up for today and get it set up for today to air next month. This is that boy Rick. Go in the DM, go in the description, click on the link, and get in touch with that show on WBGR TV. See you guys on another video.